morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those for neither, wherever you are in the world. I'm Rambling Rusty Elm, and this is Rambling with Rusty. Welcome back, everyone, to another season of Rambling with Rusty. This season, we will be starting with a brand new zone. We will be heading over to Solstice with the new expansion pack and getting ready for the group event content coming in just a couple of weeks. Well, actually about a month and a half. It's due to land on October 13th. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see, we are heading to Solstice. See, there is somewhere. Where is he? Probably not here. He's probably in Deshawn. In fact, I know he's in Deshawn. We gotta go talk to Scordo over here and pick up the quest.
Hey there, pal. Guess it's my lucky day. You're just the kind of problem solver I was hoping to run into. There's trouble on Solstice. Oh, neither had I. Not before the worm cult attacked the fighters' guild halls and killed my friend. Now Prince Azah's calling for champions from across Tamriel to travel to Solstice and report to Mid-Conjurer Mermal outside the city of Sunport. He'll know where to find Prince Azah and could hook you up with the rest of the fellas. You should be able to find a way shrine or
Yes, there's a way shrine right here.
Quality works. I've got what you need.
Alrighty. Mid-Conjurer Mermal.
A new recruit from the mainland? Prince Azah's envoys have been busy. I'm glad you're here. We could use all the help we can get. The Order of the Black Worm threatens to completely overrun our peaceful island of Solstice. You may know them as the Worm Cult. This foul group of necromancers raised the Writhing Wall, cut our island in half, and gathered their forces outside Sunport. Luckily, the Stirk Fellowship followed the Worm Cult here. Oh, thank the Three Queens. A coalition of forces from the mainland consisting of the Fighters and Mages Guilds and the Three Alliances. In fact, Prince Azah is overseeing efforts to bring Fellowship forces to Solstice even as we speak. I'm sure he'd report to Prince Azah outside the city. He's with Mage Feranor, about to summon the champions of the Three Alliances to Sunport. After that, he'll know where best to utilize you and will add you to the Fellowship payroll.
Okay.
What's the next step, Mage Feranor?
The portal anchors when you're ready, Mermal.
Go on. I'll follow your lead, Mage Feranor.
Here to join our cause, comrade? We need every able body we can get. The Worm Cult killed Guildmaster Merrick, captured the leader of the Mages Guild, and attacked all three alliances with their Soul Reapers. They started this war. We'll finish it. Nonetheless, it is a war, and the Worm Cult is no minor threat. We came to Solstice to stop the cult and avenge our fallen comrades. But when we arrived, we encountered much more resistance than we anticipated. We had veterans from the Fighters and Mages Guilds, mostly. There are some soldiers from the Three Alliances here, too. An advance force of a greater army, once we convince the Alliances that the Worm Cult is truly as dangerous as they were last time. Oh, they are. But with the war in Cyrodiil still raging, they require more proof before committing more soldiers. In fact, Feranor and Mermal are preparing a portal for their representatives, champions to evaluate the situation personally. Take these portal anchors and place them around the area. Then tell Mage Feranor when they're set. I know little of such magic, but Gabrielle of the Mages Guild said they would stabilize the portal long enough for the final group to come through.
Are the anchors all in place, newcomer? This is trickier than it looks. No, stand back. This requires a special touch.
First, they will bring the foot soldiers through. Then the Alliance representatives.
What's happening? Gabrielle didn't do it this way.
Ha! Such is the fate of all who defy the Black Worm.
Where's Farinor? Mermal, what just happened?
I do not believe it! Mage Farinor deliberately sabotaged the portal spell while the Alliance representatives were in mid-trans. She unraveled the spell in mid-teleport. I tried to salvage it, but barely managed to pull the shredded magicka back together. These soldiers were knocked sent. Did you see the motes of light shooting off in different directions? Those were the representatives. Do you have a...
I do not believe it. Farinor sabotaged the portal. She spoke. Damn that Farinor! The Dominion, the Covenant, the Pact, they promised to send their best to assess the situation. We need those representatives, or the Alliances will never commit more troops. Wherever they wound up, we need to find them. Injured. This is nothing but a minor inconvenience. Still, I thank you for the offer and will accept your help graciously. Locate the Alliance representatives and send them to Sunport. I did. She currently leads the Mages Guild. When Gabrielle sent something to the northwest, Farinor directed her to an old temple. After all this, I fear Gabrielle may be in danger. Tell her to get back here. I'll wait.
Well, I like this new feature. A horse got through the wild with her running on crap. It's supposed to have a companion with me. Oh, you poor girls. You don't get paid.
Me, Lady Meridia, help me find what I seek. Ah! Lady, protect me! Oh, you didn't attack. Sorry. The jungle is so dangerous. When I agreed to help my high priest enter the nearby temple, it didn't seem so risky. Now here I am. Broken Light Temple, a place of Meridia worship. It mysteriously collapsed centuries ago. No one's entered since. High Priest Ermine plans to get inside, find a font of power, and restore its former glory. A monstrous sentinel patrols the grounds, slaying any who enter, and it has ghosts of old priests, and other stuff I can't handle. Someone brave. Find Ermine outside the temple along the northern coast. She has a device that will get you inside, but it needs a lucent for power. After that, it's really old. High Priest Ermine once said House Corellania built it the year they turned to the Three Queens. So, what, 1,000 years? The histories say Meridia herself oversaw its construction. Oh, sadly, I don't know much about that. It happened hundreds of years ago, supposedly. The temple is all rubble now, instead of a shining beacon to the bright. The sentinel supposedly guards the grounds from intruders. The old histories mention it, but details are sparse. The ghosts, the Condescent Order. We are devoted solely to Meridia, instead of all of the Three Queens. Only she can show us through these dark days. We are quite small. High Priest Ermine believes our number. You're not familiar with the Three Queens? Oh, right. You're one of those people from the mainland. The High Elves of Solstice, indeed many of the island's inhabitants, revere Meridia, Nocturnal, and Azura. We, however, focus on the Lady of Light. She's very impressive. I admire her a great deal.
Oh.
Nothing here. I need to get inside. Traveler, please. Just as my strength wavers, the Light Queen sends you to me. A clear sign that I must persist. I lead an order of devotees to Meridia. Have you seen the ruins of Broken Light Temple on the hill? Doria's sense of character never fails. You appear quite capable of guiding me through the dangers ahead. Our goal is to find a font of Meridia's power that's locked away inside. I believe this power can cleanse any dark threats in the temple and imbue it with Meridia's blessing once more. Then we rebuild. We must create a way across the bridge to the entrance. That's why I brought a translocation rod. It can repair the gap, but it needs power from a loosened shard. Look in rubble piles around here. An enchanted device that easily moves large objects. Point it and send an object to an empty planar space. The bearer then releases the object where they please. A small crystal fragment that can store magical energy. They grow in the depths of oblivion, which makes them rare. But Daedric temples often have them scattered around. If we... No luck for me. Ah, did you find one? A loosened shard. A bit of tinkering. Here we are. It already feels much more powerful. I think we can clear a path now. Come, up the stairs. Use the rod to capture this rubble here. Just point and it will understand your intent. Success! Now point the rod here to release the stones. Bless the light! You've got it! Now we can cross. get inside. I'm in here, Traveler. You must see this. Incredible. The Great Hall of Broken Light Temple. The glyph on these massive doors. I recognize it. Our goal is through here. I call on Her Lady's brilliance to shine upon... but I'm devoted to Meridia. That should have worked. Look for anything that explains these doors. Followers of Meridia cleanse her enemies by force sometimes. Meridian priests contemplate those for hours. Shame about its condition. Does that parchment offer answers? Show me, please. The cynosure. That's how the old parchments describe the font of power. It's a focus of Meridia's attention. Yes, a ritual of light in the two wings of the temple. The Dawn Wing to the east, and Purity Wing to the west. It doesn't describe what the ritual involves. I could see from the outside that the Western Purity Wing collapsed and overgrown it is. The rope can create pulse if needed, just like outside. Also, anything that pulse. Oh, stay clear of your right. They will not be pulse.
Oh, new people. And you still have your minds. Oh, very good.
Incredible. He's the purified who can still speak. But how?
Yes, I can tell you many things. Come, talk. I was alone for so long, many years. Now you and I speak together. A good thing. I am Temerian. Or was. Perhaps will be again. You explore my home, this great temple. Why did you come here? Ah, yes, Lady Meridia's gift. Such power it holds. It creates the Sentinels, did you know? I was to receive its blessing. A deceiver. Carissia. She proclaimed lies of love for me and Meridia, all to gain the Cynosure's power. To become the blessed Sentinel. When I realized, I fought back, but I failed. The temple fell and my lady punished me with this wretched half-blessing. Oh, yes, I see that now. Wise words, newcomer. Meridia foresaw the collapse. She made me like this to aid you in the here.
Head north, mostly intact. Easiest route to the ritual site.
For a high priest of Meridia, Tomarian doesn't seem particularly faithful. If the Lady of Light denied making him a sentinel, his resentment may linger. Let's not be quick to try. His eyes glow with Meridia's flawless light. That's the sign that Meridia's will has taken over a mortal follower. Usually their old selves cease to exist. Tomarian's... For a believer, a half-finished state like that would be agony. Burning inside with Meridia's light, but not fully taken. It must feel like complete rejection. I pity him. Why would someone spurned by Meridia want access to a font of her power? He may want to corrupt it somehow. Or maybe he just wants to get back in her good graces. The old high priest still lives, and he wants to help us? That's strange. Continue on. I will explore more of the amazing temple.
Behind the target. Oh, I see how your rod works. Very impressive. Take these stones and place them on the...
I might have quit doing all this out.
One gap hit. Will you move on to this next one?
Yes, back up. More turns. More chances to find recipes. And treasure maps. Here. Upgrading course. I'm so curious.
Make the path they go on. Ritual sites close.
Go ahead. Enjoy your room. This room is so beautiful.
See me? Behind the bars. I help you. You can trust me. Let's forward. Your High Priest can do her ritual here. Unlock the Cynosure doors. Simple. I helped, so listen. I want to join you. Be part of restoring the temple. You want to open the Cynosure. Let me inside. It can make me whole. Meridia will see my devotion. I will become a sentinel like I deserve.
You found the ritual site. We can begin.
Consider my offer. We can rebuild the temple. Just keep the Cynosure.
Tomarian may have helped us find the ritual site, but that doesn't mean we should trust him. Put that aside for the moment. I recognize this ritual space. It reenacts the movement of the sun. It's a simple rite. I'll guide you. Stop by supplicating on the tile I direct you to. Then I will begin the chant and tell you where to go. When I mention a cardinal direction, you'll need to walk to the appropriate tile. That's it. Not at all. You don't need to be a believer, though I do encourage it. I can be the conduit through which her blessed energies will flow. Just follow the chant and it will work. The tiles represent an allegory for the sun, Meridia's brightest light. We must recreate that allegory as you walk the tiles. Once complete, now, listen to my cues. My lady's brilliance starts in the east, and we carry it north. We then carry it south. And finally, as the sun does, so do we carry the light west. Praise Meridia, we did it. And look, it opened a portal. Now we explore the doorway to the east. The ritual worked. Half of the wall is down. I know so little about this wing. Let's search for information before we proceed. A priest. I don't think that's crystal. Purely decorative. That amulet calls to me. What is it? Ah!
Mortals who walk these hallowed halls, please hear me out. Connection. My mind has linked to the body of this priest. It feels miraculous. I am Caricia, former priest of Meridia, now the blessed sentinel, high priest. Her strong faith must fuel the connection through my old amulet. Through her, I can speak in a way I cannot in my... That man sees the sentinel as a gift. I know now that it binds mortals in eternal service to Meridia. This gift only our interests. I will turn in the hole.
I heard what you said. Go ahead. Well, I think I'm recover.
Okay, so it turns out that she is the bad guy.
Such a feeling of intrusion. I could hear the words, feel my mouth move, but was powerless to resist. I feel unwell. Just go ahead. I heard. Her words sounded desperate. If the cynosure binds people into service to Meridia, how...
Okay, I thought this was a different room.
It's Taylor. I can imagine what else I like here.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to bring us to the end of today's episode of Rambling with Rusty. The bank is full, and I'm going to have to transfer to another character and empty it out, so we're going to go ahead and call it here. And we'll see you next time on Rambling with Rusty when we come back to finish this. Until then, I'm Rambling Rusty Elm. Have a good night, and don't forget to stop and smell the roses.